Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday, or no, yes, happy Friday. I for a second there forgot what day it was. Happy Friday to all you guys, or happy whatever day it is when you're watching this. It is Friday, September 13th for me, so the day right before the weekend, which is exciting. We've been extremely busy at work, so it makes the days go by really fast, but it also makes Friday coming so much better because I am so ready to just relax and breathe and get away from the workplace for a while. So, as you can see, I have my envelopes out, and today was payday, so I am going to do a cash stuffing envelope video for you guys for the second week of September. And before I go into this, I have got to show you guys what I did. I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. So, as you guys know, a lot of you, I design, make, and then sell my own laminated cash envelopes. And if I can find... Oh, I don't have my other ones in here. I was going to show you guys what they looked like before. Actually, hold on. Okay, I found some. So these were the ones that I was using. Some pretty gold foil envelopes. Just some cute designs. Now I want to show you the old style that I had and then the new design that I just came up with that I have all listed on my Etsy shop. So this was my old design. So these are all laminated. They open from the top. Just a second. There we go. I'm having some minor malfunctions here. They open from the top. And so what I did before was I would put the label on underneath the lamination, and then you can write on this and then use a wet wipe of some sort. I use these Erin Condren wipes, but a wet wipe will work also. You can wipe it off and then change your category. And then I also use the Erin Condren wet erase markers to write that on. And then I also can add these trackers. So all of them came with this label, and then that tracker was just an add-on that you can do. So I, again, every week would put how much I put in there, or if I took any out, and then all of this is able to be wiped off with a wipe also. So these are how my envelopes used to look. So again, trackers, all the fun stuff. I have updated this design to make them not only still reusable, so you can use the wet erase markers with the trackers, but I also made them able to be personalized. So these are my cash envelopes, and then I have like 80 different designs of, or different patterns of envelopes, all with these designs. So I wanted to show you guys these because I am super excited about them. So the ones that I use for my expenses, so gas, grocery spending, these are the ones I always keep with me. I do not put trackers on the back of those just because I'm taking the money out all the time. I just put the receipts in the envelope. So this is groceries. So what I've done is I put a label on here, a cuter label, and then I have personalized it with a cute cursive font. So this one is groceries, and you can get any personalization you want, or you can get it blank. So I would use the white label, but I would not put a category on here, and then you again can use a wet erase marker and write what category you want it. So you can choose it either way. All of them are available in both ways. So this is groceries. This is one pattern I have. This is my gas. So another cute pattern. Wow. Spending. Cute pink polka dot. And then these are my sinking funds. So these ones I do add the trackers on the back, which I just like to track what's in my sinking funds. So I love this design here, this print here. This is my kids category, sinking fund, Christmas, car maintenance, rent, and then my debt snowball. So again, they come with trackers. So all of these are available for purchase on my Etsy shop, and then in just a second I'm going to show you all of the other envelopes that I am going to have up there as well. But all of them will come with the label, and then again you can personalize it with some type of text, anything you want. I will personalize them, or you can leave it as a blank label so that you can use the wet erase marker to change your categories. And then the add-on would be the tracker, so you can get it with or without a tracker. And again, I just like to use the trackers to, like this one has $240, just to kind of keep record of when I put money in, when I take money out, so I can just glance on the back rather than having to count out all the money. So again, all of these are available on my Etsy shop right now as we speak. And something new that I also started doing, I used to sell them as sets of 5 or 6, but I had a lot of people, you know, they wanted like 2 of the designs but wanted other designs in a different set. So I started selling them individually. That way you can choose how many you want first of all and what designs you want. So you're getting every single design that you like, not 4 that you really like and then 2 that you kind of like, but they all came in a set. So those are those, and then I'm not going to show you all of them because there are literally so many, and these are just cut. So I don't do anything with them until they're ordered because I don't know if you want a personalized label or a blank one, and then also if you want a tracker or not. So these are just all the different designs that I have. So super, super cute. And there are literally so many. I love these succulent and cactus ones. Make sure I get them all shown here. Just that one, some pink. So a lot of them go together really well, but again, I'm giving you guys the option to pick which designs you like by being able to order them individually. So definitely go ahead and check out my Etsy shop. They are all listed up on there. And hold on, I have a few more. More cactus. Some basic colors. There are just so many to choose from, so you guys should not have a problem finding a design that suits your style at all. I love the florals that go really well with the golds and the greens. Those, and those. So that is all of them. Again, they're all on my Etsy site right now. They can be personalized, they can be left blank, and you can add a tracker to them, and you can order as many as you want. Okay, so I just had to show you guys that before I get started with my envelope stuffing for the week, just because I was so excited about these. I just think they are so cute. Alright, so getting on with it, I'll bring my planner back out here. So this is the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. I do have an affiliate link in the description below, a referral code, so if you want to save $10, use that code when you go to order something from Erin Condren, and you will receive $10 off of your order. So I'm going to go here to the section of my planner where I do my envelope, or my weekly budget and my envelope check-in here. And we will go ahead and get started. So the first category I am going to start with is debt. And trying to figure out what color I want to use. So many decisions. We'll do coral. Okay, so again, I'm going to do debt. I am The amounts that I'm writing down are a weekly, oh, I am not going to do coral because you can hardly see that. We'll go with black. The amounts that I am writing down are a weekly amount. So these will look very small because they are only a week's worth of that payment. So Capital One, my monthly payment is $170, so I take $42.50 out every week. And actually I just transfer that into another account so it's out of sight, out of mind. And then I go in when that bill is almost due and I schedule the payment to automatically withdraw out of that account that I've transferred it into. So I do that every week with all of these. Next is PayPal. And this weekly amount is $9.25. Next is OneMain. And that weekly amount is $76.25. Next is Apple. And this one is $9. I hear my children arguing downstairs, so that's nothing unusual. This one also gets $9 for Kohl's. And then last is my biggest, most depressing one, which is my car, which gets $153 a week, which is $612 a month. But I'm going to work on paying all these other ones off first before we tackle that one, so that one is just going to be left alone. Alright, so I'm going to total all of these up. So we have $42.50, $9.25, $76.25, $9, $9, and $153. So $299 for my debt payments for the week. So that's really depressing because if you think about it, that's $300 a week going to debt, so roughly $1,200 a month that could be going to sinking funds or saving or something more exciting than debt. But we will get there, right? Hopefully. That's the plan anyways. Alright, next I'm going to go into bills. And bills for me are basically, they're not debt and they're not things that I'm taking cash out for, like my cash envelopes or my expenses. So these are also things that I have coming out of my account, but not one of those other categories. So I labeled it as bills. So first I have school. So this is my kids' school for their lunch accounts, which is $17.50. Next is my daughter's tumbling, which is $31.25. I was putting rent in this category, but I'm actually going to move that down to expenses, and I'll explain to you why as soon as I get down there. So for right now, I am skipping that one. Hulu is $12.25. That's the only thing we use for TV. Verizon for cell phones is $5, and I explained why in my last week's video, but basically we switched to unlimited data, which made our monthly bill significantly less, but there's kind of a prorated month right now, so our bill is only like $20 this upcoming month, so it will go back to normal next month. So for the time being, it's $5, which I am perfectly fine with. And then last is my car insurance, which gets $27. Okay, so we're going to do the same. We're going to total up these bills. So we have $17.50, $31.25, $12.25. Oops, I did something wrong, I think. $17.50, $31.25, $12.25, $5 and $27, so $93 in bills. So again, I just leave this amount in my account and then schedule those payments as they become due. So on to the next one, which is expenses. So the first expense I'm going to put down is my rent. And so the reason I'm doing this is all of these expenses that I'm writing down, as well as my sinking funds, I take out in cash. And I actually so I live in a family-owned home, so I just give them cash for the rent, since they're family members, you know, it just works easier that way. Otherwise I would write a check. So because I'm giving them cash, it just makes sense for me to take it out in cash every week and put it in an envelope, rather than leaving it in my account, possibly having it being taken for something else because I can physically see that it's in there, and then not having it at the end of the month when I need to take it out. So rent is going to be $50 for just 1 week. And then gas for a week is $40. Groceries, I do $80. And spending, I do $60. So we'll add these numbers up. So we have 50, 40, 80, 60 is 230. Is that right? 50, 40, 80, 60. Yeah. 230 in expenses. So next we move to the fun things I think are, I guess, out of everything that I budget for, sinking funds to me are the funnest. So I actually have 3 sinking funds. So my first one is car maintenance, which gets $10 a week. The next one is kids, which gets $20 a week. And then the last one is Christmas, which also gets $20 a week. And we will total these, which is $50. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to do bills total, income, and then to my debt snowball. Alright, so I'm going to go in and fill out the income portion. And now this is kind of exciting. So my regular full-time job, I'm just going to put full-time, I get the same amount every week, $537. And then this week I also got paid part of my part-time job, which I do bookkeeping. So I'm just going to put that for that, which was $191. And then I'm going to put this as YouTube. It's not technically YouTube, but it is something for YouTube that I received income on. Again, it's not for my YouTube videos or anything, and I'll explain in a few weeks when it happens. But I received that today, which was super exciting. And hold on just a second. So that was $170. So very excited about that. So I'm just going to add up these income totals here, or income amounts, to get a total. So 537 plus 191 plus 170. So my income this week was $898. Now I didn't get anything for Etsy this week because I just started listing stuff earlier this week, and I have set my Etsy paydays to Monday. So I have sold some stuff, so I will receive that payment next Monday. So these are only amounts that I have physically received in this week. So from last Saturday to this Friday. That is what that is. So I'm going to move this amount down here. So $8.98. And then I'm going to add up all of these bills. I'll zoom out here a little bit so you guys can see where I'm at. So we'll take $2.99 plus $93 plus $2.30 plus $50, which gets us to $672. So I have $672 in bills. So now to figure out how much we are going to put towards my debt snowball, I am going to take this income, subtract it, or that bill, subtract it from that income, and that will give us, I totally did that wrong, but we got the same thing. That will give us our amount of money this week that I can put towards my debt snowball. So if I back up here to my September budget, I'm going to go into my debt section right here. And as you can see, whoops, wrong way. As you can see, my lowest or least balance count is PayPal with $520. So I'm going to put that $526 towards that PayPal account at the end of the month. So every week this month, I will be putting that debt snowball in a separate online account, and then at the end of the month, I'm just going to make one lump sum extra payment on top of my already made minimum payment. I'm just going to put an extra payment towards that with all the debt snowball that I had throughout the month. So that's kind of how I do my debt snowball. I don't like to make a million different payments throughout the month. I just kind of wait till the end of the month, unless I am going to pay off one partway through the month and then work on another one. As long as I'm working on one debt throughout the whole month, I'll just wait till the end and put it all towards it. So we have that done. So now I'm going to get put the lids back on my pens so they don't dry out, and then I'm going to get my envelopes ready here, and I will just do it. I usually just pause and get it out and then come back, but we'll just do it while you guys are watching. So this is what I use to actually figure out how much money I need from the bank and how to separate it out easier for them. So I write down how many 50s I need, 20s, 10s, the totals, and then the total amount, and then the total down here. Just so it makes it a little easier for them and it doesn't take so long to get the money. So this is all of the money that I have for this week for my envelopes. And then before I start stuffing these, I need to do something, and I'll explain it in a second. The best decision I ever made was to get rid of minimum payments or bump it up to a 10 or a 20 and go away with the 5s and 1s, because first of all, your envelopes fill up so much faster if you have 5s and 1s. They take up so much room, and it takes forever at the bank to get them. And so I've eliminated 5s and 1s. Like my car maintenance, I was only wanting to do 8, but that's $3 every week. So $12 bills a month, and I kept having to exchange money out because the envelopes were getting so big. So I went away with them, I bumped it up to 10, and it just makes it easier to deal with 10s, 20s, and 50s. So, little piece of advice, that is what I decided to do. Alright, so we're going to get started here. I'm actually going to rearrange these envelopes quick so that it is a little easier. Okay, so I'm going to start with groceries. And first I'm going to see how much I have in here. So again, I don't do trackers on the back of my expenses ones. And so I have my two receipts right here. I did go to the grocery store twice. And I have change and I have a dollar bill, and then that is it. So out of $80, I have $1.41 left. Now, one thing that I have said is that whenever I have money left over in an envelope, my expenses envelope, I normally just put it back in the envelope and then reuse it going into the next week. I have since decided to not do that. I have decided to put it in a debt snowball envelope, and then at the end of the month, whatever is in here, I will also put toward that debt that I'm working on. So this month would be PayPal. So I have decided to start doing that. So I'm just going to, for now, set this $1.41 aside, and then after I go through all of my envelopes, we'll put it in here and we'll figure out how much we're adding into it, and we'll put it on the tracker. So groceries is now empty. We took out the extra and we are going to add in 80. So I'm going to do 50, 60, 70, and 80. And we will add that in this envelope, and that one is fully funded for the next week. Next I'm going to do gas. And now this one was actually really exciting. So I live in the Midwest, and we have this thing called Fuel Saver with our grocery store and one of our gas stations, Hy-Vee and Casey's. So Hy-Vee is a grocery store, and certain products that you buy have Fuel Saver on them. So like on Mondays you can get 2 gallons of milk and get 4 cents on your Fuel Saver card, and then when you go pay for gas at Casey's, you use that Fuel Saver card and you get X amount off of your per gallon. So if you had 10 cents on your Fuel Saver, you would get 10 cents off per gallon of the gas you're getting. So I must have had a lot on my Fuel Saver card, because I'm just going to show you this part here. Trying to make it so you can't see any pertinent information. There we go. Okay, so I got, my original amount was $37, and it was $2.89 a gallon. That was the normal cost, so it was like 16 gallons. So my subtotal was $37. I gave them my Fuel Saver, and it took it down $11.37, so I only paid $26.36 for gas. For 1 full week of gas, that's what I paid, when normally it would have been $37. So that was super exciting. So because of that, I have an extra 10 and some change. So I have 60 cents. So $10 and, oh, no, if I knew how to count, $10.55 left over in my gas envelope. So that won't happen every month or every week, but it was super exciting for this week. So again, gonna put that extra money aside. So my gas envelope is empty. Gas we do 40. So 20, 40. We'll add that in there, and so this is ready for when I need to fill up again. Next is spending. I don't have any receipts in here, but I do have money left over. So spending, I normally get 60, and I have 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, $25 left over. So setting this aside, and we are going to put another 60 in spending. I just love these envelopes. They are so cute. The personalized label, I think, just really make them super cute. Okay, so the last expense that I'm going to do is rent. And now I already had set aside $50 last Friday in my checking account for the first week of September. So what I did is I took out an extra $50 that would have been for last week. So I'm going to put that in here right now. So what I'm going to pretend like I did is I'm going to pretend like this was done last week. So I'm going to write 9/6, which was last Friday's. I'm going to write 50, and then I'm adding it. So my total as of last Friday was 50. So now we are back to today. I'm adding another 50 in, which is going to put my total at 100. So then by the time September is over, because there's 2 more Friday paydays for me for September, so once September is over, I will have $200 in here to have available to pay for my rent, for the 1st of October. So 100 is in here. So we have rent done. Alright, now before I get started with my sinking funds, I want to go back into that debt snowball envelope and I'm going to put this money in. And I am not going to put the change in because I do not want to. So this change is going to go in my billfold, but I am going to put this in there. So we're going to, let's get it situated here. We are going to add into my debt snowball envelope 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So $36 is going in here, and then I'm going to do this every single week. Some weeks I might not have any to add in here, and some weeks I might have more or less. That's fine. And then at the end of the month, all of this is going to be deposited into my account, and I'm going to put that also, in addition to this, to whatever debt I am working on. So 9,600, we're adding $36, so the total in this envelope is $36. So I'm really, really excited to start doing that. Okay, now I'm going to jump into my sinking funds. So we'll start with kids. This super cute, like plum purple and green floral pattern. So it had $20 as of last week. There is still 20 in it, and we are adding 20. So that will bring this total to 40. So we have $40 in kids. Next I'm going to do car maintenance. This one last week had 10, and we're adding 10 to it. So this envelope will have 20. And then last but not least is Christmas. So last week it had 240. So we'll just make sure 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40. We're adding 20, so that'll put it at 260 for this week. Helps if the lid is off. So we have 9, 13, we're adding 20, so 260. So perfect. And then what I do is Christmas, kids, car maintenance, and then rent and this new debt snowball envelope are all going to, they just stay at home in my desk drawer until I need them or until I go to fill them again. And then spending, gas, and groceries all go in my billfold. These come with me because these are the 3 that I use more often than any of the other ones. So that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, like the video, comment down below if you would like, and if you have not subscribed, I would love to have you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, go check out my Etsy shop with all these super fun and super cute envelopes with the new design with the personalized label. I know you guys will love them. I really enjoy making these and shipping them out to you guys, so go check out that. The link is in the description below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!